The laws of mind control the universe. The law of belief, the law of freedom, no matter what you call it, is law. It works all the time and it doesn't care what you say or do. It cares what you tell yourself, what you believe in your heart no matter what it is, and that is what you imagine. It cares what you tell yourself as you fall asleep. It doesn't care what you say or does, just like a dog. It only loves you and will do as you believe. It is bringing it to you. Whatever seeds Aka thoughts placed consciously into the subconscious mind and enforced with feeling, attention, and belief are what you receive on the screen of time and space. It doesn't matter if you believe me or not. We all do it all the time. Your consciousness is in control. And imagination is bringing like to like. Imagination writes the story you believe and brings all things you believe into the physical world as people, places, and circumstances. The experience. It's metaphysics. Before physics, there is no object before a subjective thought, feeling, or belief. Just like there is no web page without metadata. It's all good as in it is just good because it is part of consciousness and it cannot divide itself. It is growing. It is life itself. There is only one. You consciously place whatever into your subconscious, and once the two agree, once you believe it and feel it, then you get it to post haste. Subconscious has already mapped it out. It was just waiting for your consciousness to agree. That is power, and you are operating it all the time. We all have a role, a part we are playing, and together we are putting on this play. The part you play is what you naturally love to do. To not do it is to break your heart. That in turn manifests in some way like heart disease. This objective world, that the age of reason that we agreed to follow, is nothing more than what happens after the belief inside you is believed. You will see what you believe. You will respond according to your belief, and you will see both sides of that. If you believe in bad people, why do you cry when bad people show up? Haven't you noticed that every time you get rid of negative people, more show up? Why do we cry when our wishes are granted, and why do we refuse to see what is right in front of our noses? I know who I am and who everyone and everything else is, as there is only one being here, the life principle, God, source, whatever you call it, and it is inside each person on this planet. We all say I am. We are all conscious, and we all have a subconscious, and we all know if we hypnotize ourselves and say this pencil is a red-hot poker and touch the person hypnotized with it, they will blister. Everyone and everything is this life principle, and you are part of it too. You hold it within you, and you can ask it for whatever you wish. All you have to do is believe, and you are going to believe something. That is your free will, your choice of what you will entertain into your thoughts and place into your subconscious so you can experience it. The objective world is just where it plays out. You and everyone and everything are reacting to the actions taking place in the mind. It is whatever you believe it is, and there are no exceptions. It is law. A person is just a person, a bug is just a bug, a bee is just a bee, a virus is just a virus, and a body is just a body. It is all good and it is ready to go. What label or judgment are you going to place upon it? Or will you rise and see it just as, and it is all good, ready to do as you wish? People blame the outside when the things that happen were first thought, desired, storied up, and then presented. As within, so without. It is your belief and you asked for it. All beliefs are self-imposed and can change. That is the cause of how the like attracts like begins, and roles and things are matched up to play the role to show you what you believe. You are consciousness, not some amoeba that crawled out of the mud. You made the world and all within it, and it is all yours. The life principle within you gives it to you. They are all you. There is only one. To think otherwise is a silly superstition. We are one, and when you believe ill of another, it doesn't happen to them, it happens to you. Judge good on someone or something, then it will be as you wish for them and you. If you believe you are good but you believe that person next door is awful, and this group is crazy, and no more meat because we gotta save the world, evil meat eaters, etc., 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 then this is why this good person who gives to others and loves others but not all others experiences bad things. You can't condition love. I love you if, I will do the job if, I will be the best if. I love you, I do the job to the best of my ability. I am the best I can be, I am perfect. Not your girlfriend. She is just the manifestation of what is inside. I am perfect. The life principle within me is perfect, therefore I am perfect. And once you realize this, you stop saying and believing things like I am sick or I am poor. It's just a person. You are the one placing awful upon them and wondering why awful things happen to you. Flip it and watch what happens. They change or go away, that's what happens, and good things begin to happen for you. They are just people. It's just meat. It all comes from the mind of God, and God is good, so it is all good. You have free will to choose and love it or malign it. You are the one saying there is not enough, or they are crazy, or the world is burning up, no one else. Then you cry because you don't know how you are doing this to yourself, and you get mad and blame the outside, and it is not the outside. You choose to believe another. They are not your I am, and your I am is going to say okie doke, bowing to another. So here comes the victimization. You are believing in the created instead of the creator. It's just a person. Only you place good or bad upon something or someone. It's all good. It is all very good. You wouldn't be having all this fun and suffering without it. But eventually, you do grow up and tire of it all and realize it is you. So thank you for being you and allowing me to be your messenger and tell you that it is you and your subconscious, your consciousness, and your imagination and attention that is making your world. If you believe in lack, you will experience it in some way, like being robbed. If you believe in bad guys, then bad guys will show up. If you say and imagine and believe in the worst and tell yourself, oh great, what's next, another hike in the insurance, then you pay your bill reluctantly and they tell you, oh yeah, rate hike. Don't get angry. You dressed up in them and came to play. It's irony at its finest. Be grateful. It's all good. It is all very good. It is your subconscious, your consciousness, and your imagination and attention. You can change it. What are you telling yourself? And then look around. It's not a secret. It's all there for all to see. If you believe you are poor, then you will continue to experience poverty. If you believe you are rich, despite the facts, then the world around you will bring you riches. All you have to do is believe. To believe is to feel it, not wish for it. To wish is to look at it on the inside from the outside. To feel is to experience it on the inside, and then it will be experienced on the outside. It begins with a desire, a thought, and then is imagined and given attention, and then when the two agree, consciousness and subconscious, it shall be. You can go to silence and imagine an end and consciously accept it in your imagination by feeling and saying thank you. You get it, whatever it may be. The two agreed in your imagination, hence imagination saves you or condemns you, up to you of course. People are messengers you sent to you. Look inside and determine how you have been poisoning or blessing yourself and say thank you. The life principle is in everything and everyone, even that inanimate object, it's in there. If you impress upon your subconscious that an inanimate object is something, it will be as you wish. My car always breaks down, blah blah blah. Your car will always break down. Is that what you want? Up to you of course. It's not I will buy that one day. It's that is cool. I accept that in divine order. It's not oh crap, I have to pay the cable bill. And they want too much and they keep bouncing the signal, idiots. It's I love my cable, I love my Roku, and internet access. I am so happy to pay this bill. Thank you for being my lovely internet. They are all lovely and I am up all the time and it is wonderful. One way brings you woe and the other brings you riches. What are you thinking and believing? That is the law, and it is always in motion. Law does not change, and this is the law. You believe it in. Imagination creates reality. Give your attention to it and whatever it is will grow, monsters or angels. Attention is unconditional love. We are human beings. That means you are a spiritual being having a human experience. No one being is better than another because we all come from the same place. The human is a costume we put on to play. It is all one. Like a coral reef, you may be the blue coral and I may be the yellow coral, but we are all coral and we all make up the reef. You can continue to believe that you are a human seeking a spiritual experience, but you will be back. Nothing is lost and no one dies. You are the author of your play, your life. If you are sick and you tell yourself I don't care what they say, I am healthy, and forget the illness and enjoy the world around you, your life, then despite the facts you will heal yourself. Happens all the time. You can believe the outside that it was tobacco or soda or whatever. It isn't. It is you being eaten up with something awful because you asked for it by being eaten up with ugly for others. You just gave me what you asked for, so don't be upset. Happens all the time. Act literally in your imagination. Then go live life and the world will react. Believe it in. Oddball and Kelly's Heroes told us. We laugh because deep down inside we know this truth. Moriarty is Oddball's doubt, and Oddball telling himself no, it will be there is his faith. It is there, but then blows up because Oddball doubts for a moment if it would be there. Then we see him move on and try again, and Moriarty is not there doubting, and now there is no doubt and he gets what he wants. No one goes before their time. It's a play. Consciousness does not die. Only the ones left behind play that role. Believe in the life principle, the creator, not the created. If you believe in the created, it will work for a while. But then one day it will fail you, so you can discover it is not the outside, it is the inside. You are here to learn and you are not going anywhere until you do. It is you. So I ask you to be aware. Be aware of what you are thinking, feeling, and most of all believing. Think for yourself and choose your own beliefs because they will be what you project into this world. All ancient texts tell you this, from ancient scrolls around the world. Plato, the Bible, the Quran, the pyramids, Minoans, etc. You believe it in. Man will tell you these books are historical. They are psychological truths about you and how this place works. They are truths wrapped up in parables and allegories in the hopes you will discover the truths in the story. A story enters into the minds of men easily. So believe in the best. Believe in the life principle within you and tell it how to grow. And be thankful you get to do this. Isn't it wonderful?